Good morning, Dr. Hines. This is Tim Dillow. I will be doing my persuasive presentation with the administration team from Hightower High School, the principal of Veretta West, and her 4 assistant principals. I'll go ahead and get started. How do you think the Fine Arts Department would function if they communicated perfectly and every individual program felt recognition throughout the entire school year? This presentation will show you how this can become a reality. I'm speaking to you today so that you can utilize and implement my recommendations for improving internal communication between administration and the fine arts faculty. This is particularly important because the Texas Education Agency has recently implemented the CASE ratings, Community and Student Engagement ratings. As you know, the success of the fine arts programs directly impact that score. Today, we'll first discuss the problems that are occurring. Second, I will provide my recommendations. And finally, we will summarize the information and I'll answer any questions you may have. So let's get started. The Fine Arts Department faculty are frustrated with the timing of updates regarding day-to-day information and long-term planning. One teacher responded to a survey question saying, teachers are usually the last to be informed. Second, many of the fine arts teachers feel underappreciated. As a team, the administrators do not support vocally and in their actions the fine arts programs the same way they support the athletic programs. One teacher wrote, they appear to know very little about the fine arts. They don't seem to know what questions to ask, nor do they show a desire to learn. Another teacher had similar thoughts. They said, lack of support by administration becomes tiresome. As you can see, there's a very serious problem with employee morale. My recommendation to address the timing of updates problem is to distribute a weekly email that includes job updates and directives. In order to implement this recommendation, you should create a template. The framework for that template is shown on the screen. It should start with positive celebrations, accomplishments, or student successful achievements that are occurred by faculty that week. Second, information regarding any concerns the administration has regarding day-to-day procedures or job-related tasks should be addressed. And finally, the last section of your email should include directives for the upcoming week or any other pertinent information that relates to the future. I know one of your concerns may be how much time will have to be spent writing these emails. By creating a template, any administrator can simply input the information each week so the burden of writing the email does not fall solely on one person. There will also be a system in place where the head of each department informs the administration on Thursday what has happened that week. This will allow for smoother and faster creation of the weekly update. My recommendation to address the appreciation problem is to consistently praise the fine arts faculty for their accomplishments and achievements. This can be covered in the first section of the weekly update that I just previously outlined. This can also be communicated in other ways. Every morning, a principal gets on the morning announcements on the public address system to lead the students in the Pledge of Allegiance and a moment of silence. After the moment of silence, that principal goes through all of the sports victories from the previous night. You should start incorporating fine arts accomplishments in addition to the sports victories. Finally, in-person communication is the last step to improve employee morale. This can be done at any time you engage in conversation with the fine arts faculty. Your visible presence at fine arts performances throughout the school year will indicate a nonverbal response of praise. To summarize, communication effectiveness between administrators and fine arts faculty will be improved by implementing a weekly email update based off of the template I provided. This will allow the fine arts faculty to feel more connected to the day-to-day operations of the school and to be more effective in their job duties. Employee morale will also be improved by adding fine arts to the already set in place communication methods. By adding fine arts accomplishments to the morning announcements and having a visible presence at fine arts events, the fine arts faculty morale will improve drastically. I highly recommend you immediately implement these recommendations. The faster they are set in place, the sooner you will see our fine arts department flourish with success and triumphs. As we conclude, I charge you with finding a fine arts employee today and give them some recognition for their hard work. At this time, I will answer any questions you may have. Mr. Johnson. Okay, Mr. Johnson, you asked, When will administrators have time to attend all these fine arts events? That is a great question. Time is precious, especially when you have families of your own to take care of at home. You would not have to attend the entire event, but stop in for a few minutes at the beginning, at the end, just as long as your presence is known and you show your support. You can also trade off between the 5 administrators present here today. Just a few minutes will go a long way. If we don't have any more questions, I thank you for your time, and I look forward to seeing all these great measures put in place.